So as most of you know, Adin Ross is running a boxing promotional company where he puts on fights in a very, very small venue. I don't know if he puts streamers or YouTubers or influencers or whatever on these events, but he live streams them on Kick. And of the looks of it, it seems like he's actually getting a pretty decent pop for these events. But recently he's been under a lot of controversy with possibilities of even being sued by another boxing promotion called Misfits due to one of their fighters, Dean the Great, entertaining a fight on Adin Ross's fight promotion, which is definitely not legal and something you can't do, especially if you're already contractually obligated with another promotional company. But now it's looking like this whole promotional company of Adin Ross might get completely taken away from him. And if he continues to put on boxing events, he may even face jail time.
I was supposed to do a boxing event March 16th, 2024. And last night I was at UFC and I got approached by somebody and basically said, you do not run a sanctioned event. So you basically, if you do the March 16th event, it's criminal. So we have to push back the March 16th event until I'm sanctioned. We're working on it right now, guys. Somebody basically snitched. And I mean, you guys can really put two and two together and really think who snitched, okay? And basically said, hey, this is not a legit thing. Shut them down. They listened. They gave me a warning. They said, if you basically have a fight on March 16th, it's criminal, and I'll be shut down completely. And I'll have to actually, that's like real time, it's not sanctioned, and that's just how it is.
So he's claiming that someone snitched, which I'm sure someone did. It seems like he's alluding that it might be someone with Misfits, either like a KSI or Mams Taylor or someone like that. But you got to think also, Adin Ross, you were self-snitching on yourself. You're streaming these events that are clearly not sanctioned. On one of your events recently, you deadass just had some dude get knocked out cold and while unconscious continuously get punched in the face because you don't have an actual licensed referee in the ring with them. So it was obvious that, your fights weren't sanctioned, and this is going to be very, very illegal. This is very like underground fight league type stuff. And you're just willing to stream it for everyone to see for free. And it's very, very obvious that your fights weren't sanctioned because of that referee. You just threw some guy in the ring that clearly didn't know what the hell he was doing. And when you want to put on fight events and boxing events, there's rules that you have to abide by to do so, to ensure that your fighters are competing in the safest environment possible. You don't necessarily need to have judges, but you need to have a referee, and I'm sure you have to have some sort of medical presence there just in case if something were to happen, because they're in there fighting, they're trying to hurt each other. There's things that happens, people break bones, break their orbitals, their noses, they get knocked out unconscious. Recently we just saw Bryce Mitchell having a fucking seizure in there after he got brutally knocked out by Josh Emmett. You know what I mean? You gotta have some sort of medical professional there present just in case. And that's why when you put on these boxing events, you need to be sanctioned by some governing body.
Whenever there's competition, that's how people got to go about this, that type of way, going the legal route. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to get sanctioned. We're going to host the best events, and that's that. Speed and Kai, I don't know why both of you in here. I need both of you to be at my next event. And yeah, I'm upset, bro. But hey, no lawsuit's going to bring me down, and I'm not going to let us getting postponed stop brand risk promotions. It's going to be the biggest thing ever.
So yeah, maybe the competition, they are trying to shut you down, or maybe they did snitch, but at the end of the day, what you're doing is still wrong and it's still illegal. Like, I'm all for you doing these little fight events. I never really cared. I actually find them hilarious, but you have to be sanctioned under something, because it's just out of the safety of the fighters. You can't just throw both guys in there and have them fight each other, profit off of it, and then that's it. You can't just do that. And it's like, this is Adin Ross, you know what I mean? I'm sure he has some type of connection, so I'm so surprised someone hasn't brought this to his attention sooner. I'll just say at least he's lucky that he caught it now when he hasn't really put on that many events, because if he put on consistent events over a very, very long period of time, he may be facing jail time, because what he is doing is 100% illegal. I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope he gets it all situated so he can continue these events, because I know some of you guys like to watch it. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I thank you all so much for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.